Andrew Yeager, Luke Kish, Tyler Swan, and put it on the next wave of elites, next wave of executives, guys. When we got started about 15 months ago, we just wanted to be the best. And we wanted that credibility. We wanted to be the big faces of the company, and that's what we worked for. We didn't work for the money or what it could do for us financially. We just wanted to be the best. And when you're eager to get better, when you take initiative for yourself, because you're just hungry to get better, that's when you're going to see the long-term lasting results. So you're working with some of the best in the company, guys. They're going to do what we did way faster. It was so hard you did. It took me like 3 months to hit gold. You did it faster than I did. So when I got started, guys, a few things that I touched on that I really focused on that helped me get to where I am today started with the why. My why, I do Vemma, I think is very, very powerful now. I get to look at my Vemma business a little bit differently. Getting to the rank I'm at has allowed me to look back and realize about 2,200 people involved with this concept, ordering verb on a month-to-month basis, chasing the dreams, achieving their dreams, because I told them that it was possible. So if anybody told you that one person can't make a change is absolutely crazy, guys. I got started with an idea. I heard about Vemma the same way you did, from a friend, you heard from a friend, you heard from a friend. And along the lines, some of those people might not have taken it seriously, but I did because I saw what it could do for me. And I realized that right away. I realized that everybody had the same opportunity to succeed. The comp plan is the exact same. All of our friends are the exact same, broke kids, struggling financially, looking for a better way to make a lot of money. And I realized that there was a need for what I was doing. So it just made sense to me, guys. Job market sucks. Product's perfect. People are hungry. And I could do it. That's all I needed to know. I could do it. I saw Alex Morgan on YouTube, Peter Barr did a video, an option back video, and it just made sense to me. But he's normal. He's speaking in front of thousands of people how he's making thousands a week. And it just made sense. If he could do it, I could do it too, and I didn't really care what was required. Like I like to say, I saw what was possible. I never really asked questions what was required of me. But I got started, guys, with my why. Perfect example in this business. If there's a 20-foot plank, we're in the center of the 20-foot plank between us. I'd say, walk across this board, come to me, I'll give you $20. You guys would be like, yeah, I'm going to do it. That's easy. Because what motivates you to accomplish the task is more powerful than the task at hand. But if I put that same 20-foot plank across 2 buildings, 500 feet up, and I say, I'll give you $20 to walk across it, you guys are going to be like, no, dude, you're crazy. It's not worth it for me. But if I put, one of your parents on the other building, and the building's on fire, a horrible situation, but you're going to walk across before I even offer you anything. Because what motivates you to accomplish it is more powerful than the task at hand. So I developed a powerful why in this business, guys. I want to be able to provide for my kids, their kids, for the rest of my life. We create generational wealth when you find people at the right time in this industry, guys. So I got started because of my why. I wanted to be able to afford anything I could for them. So figure out why you can use this business, whether it's for retired mom and dad. We always talk about your priorities: family, school, Vemma, family, Vemma, school, family, lifting, Vemma, whatever it is, family, cars, Vemma, whatever. If family is your top priority, what are you doing to make sure that they live comfortably? If family is truly your top priority and mom and dad are still working, then Vemma should be your top priority to get them into a more comfortable situation. Actually think about that. If you're saying every day that family is your top priority, God's your top priority, what are you doing to make them more comfortable? So, guys, I got started about 15 months ago, and I understood that if I was telling all of my friends that there was $1 billion buried in my backyard, and I wasn't digging myself to get that billion, then nobody else was going to dig. If I'm sitting back in a lawn chair drinking iced tea as all my friends are digging for me, nobody's going to dig. So if you enroll people just to sign people out, guys, they're probably going to quit and they're never going to see any money with the concept. They're going to be pissed at you. You're going to be pissed at them. You're going to lose a relationship with this thing. So get digging. If you start digging, people will follow you. You have 6 shovels, guys. Hand them out to your 6 best friends because you want second-tier matching. And then stay consistent. Be the person you want in your business. If you want somebody in your business to host home events every single day and tell their story, you should probably host home events every single day and tell your story. If you want somebody in your business to poke through their group and call their leaders and see what their leaders are doing today, you should probably do that yourself. Take initiative for yourself, guys. We never waited for Brad Arcad to tell us what to do. Luke Wilborn tell us what to do. Luke Kish never told me what to do. He gave me the tools I needed to become successful in this business, and I took initiative for myself. I started digging for myself. It's not what you do some of the time, guys. It's what you do all the time. You can't eat 7 apples on Sunday. You eat 1 apple a day, and you're going to be healthy. You do 1 home event a day, then your business is going to go at a consistent rate. But if you do 1 home event with 600 people on a Sunday, it's a waste of time. All of them might sign up, and none of them are going to have a support system to plug their people into. So you got to have that consistency, guys. That's very, very, very important. PMA is the next thing I want to talk about. Positive mental attitude. No matter what happens on a day-to-day basis, progressive realization of a worthy ideal, that concept where you're working towards something, everything seems to fall into line. Dude, I'm going to the gym, all the lights turn green for some reason. Progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So apply that to your Vemma business. Don't be negative. New people don't show up to the home event. Be encouraging. Hey, man, let's make it better next time. This is great. This is a learning experience. This was a character-building day. It's a growing process, guys. I've had more no's than no's, more fuck you, you're crazy, more no's than yeses than anybody else in the business. I've had more experiences. That's why I am where I am. So be eager to get turned down. Be eager to get better through this growing process. Watch the videos because you want to absorb more information. Don't show up at a home event because you're up when I told you to show up. Show up because you genuinely want to get better at the business and absorb the information from Dave, Ryan, John. You guys are here to help you succeed, guys. Find a coach. This is a really, really big thing. If you don't have a coach or a mentor or a trainer in this business, you're not going to be able to maximize your results. Every massively successful person has been an apprentice, has worked under someone. I was eager to get to the point where my business was dependent on me. And it wasn't dependent on Andrew Yeager or Luke Tish anymore. So I was mentored and coached by these people, and I was passed up through the ranks to people who had more information, like Brad Alcaz, and personally mentored by the number 2 in the company, and I'm proud to say that. So the information I'm passing down to you guys is from him. So if you want to make $100,000 a week, you should probably take this information and put it into play in your business. So if you don't have a coach or a mentor, lock onto somebody who you can work together, bounce ideas off of, and you can build a decentralized organization with, where there's no ranking system. Everybody's on the same level, and whoever comes up with the best idea is the leader. So we followed Luke Tish at the beginning. He had the best idea. He had the big picture. So we followed him. Andrew Yeager came up with a really, really couple cool ideas, and we started following him. So those are my coaches, guys. And then from there, you've got to learn to be a coach. If you're having trouble in your Vemma business, you need to start coaching people. If you've cycled one time, you know the business. All you have to do is duplicate that process over and over and over and over again. If you cycle once, you can literally cycle as many times as you want. All you have to do is duplicate that process, guys. So those are the key points I wanted to touch on. I was just asking down here real quick, but I want to pass it off to whoever wants to kind of share their story. I think Dave, you on here? Do you want to kind of share your story and a couple things that are in your head?
Yo, what up? What up? Thanks, Anton.
Awesome. Definitely take what Dave has to say to heart, man. This guy's going diamond this month, en route to a 6-figure income by February. Hopefully by convention, that would be ideal. I'd love to see this guy share his story on stage. Definitely take what he has to say to heart. Will max the compensation plan, 100% sure. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for having me on here.
Thanks, Anton. Yo, just real fast, nice story. My name's Dave Butchstone, and I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania. But I grew up in like an average, household. Parents divorced when I was real little. I was a little ass kid with thrown into a divorced family. And I went through the motions of life, guys. And when I got into high school, I got hit with something called life. And when I was 15, my dad was killed. And when I was 15, I lost one of my closest friends to me. But, at the end of my high school, I had a lot going on in my head, and I did what everyone else told me to do. And that was, go to school for something that you get a job for, not something that you would enjoy doing. So I ended up going to a college I didn't want to go to for something I didn't want to do because I was told I had to, because of the job market. And I ended up going to a college to become an electrical construction major. And I'm going to tell you guys flat out, like when I hit 17, I decided to go on like a 4-year suicide mission, basically, with booze and drugs. And that became my life. And in those 4 years' time, it was, mass accidents, multiple accidents, hospital visits, an overdose. I died legally in 2010 at the end of the year. And in the beginning of 2011, I caught meth, a lot of charges, 4 felonies, 6 misdemeanors. I ended up in a rehab. Sober house for 3 months afterwards, and I decided to go back out and do it again. I ended up in a jail. September 2011, I was sitting in a jail. 2 years this month, I'll end up having a clean. And since then, I've been rebuilding my life, and I was, same thing. I came out of jail. There's only 2 things I had. I lost everything in the process. I literally lost family and anything around me. I destroyed so much of my past. But when I came out of jail, I had 2 things. I was able to beg my mom, let me come back into the house and be part of the family again and rebuild. And I still had a job. Don't ask me how, but I just did. And, if you go to school for something you don't like to do, guys, you're going to end up getting a job that you don't like to do. And that's what, that's what I was going through. I'm doing that hour drive to work, and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? Because I was doing that when I was going to school. I'm going, why am I going to class? I don't like this. Now I'm going to the job I don't like. So, about 5 months ago, I was on Facebook, doing the whole Facebook scroll, and I saw a video of Jeremy Bishop, who right now is killing it in the business, but he was picking up, his brand new Beamer to save for the company. I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He tells me exactly what's going on. The same thing that you guys are hearing and seeing, that you guys are on this call right now, that you guys jumped on this business right now, and I became a part of it. And the reason why I became part of it, Anton started off this saying, like, you have to have a strong why, you have to have that motivation, that thing that drives you. And my why, I told you my past. Like, it's bad. It was bad. But that's not, my past isn't dictating my future. And I have a lot to clean up, the wreckage of my past, I like to say. But, I'm going to be able to do that. I get to be a son to my mom, a brother to my brother, a grandson to my grandparents, and I get to give them the world instead of take it from them. That's what I did my whole life. I took from everyone. Now I get to give back and live the life I want to live. So, my goal next year is I'm going to be retiring my mom. She's never going to have to work another day in her life. And my little brother gets to have everything he wants. Any and everything I want in life I'm going to be able to do, all because now I have the means to do it. I have a vehicle of transportation in a sense, and that is Vemma. That is why I do it. So I just hit gold last month. I'm shooting for diamond this month. And, seriously, it's sick. This is, one of the sickest things I've ever been a part of, I looked toward booze and drugs at one point to, numb myself and not feel, not to live. I didn't want to live at one point. I was just a good thing. Now I'm all about life. I'm all about living, helping other people. Because when you help other people, it helps you out more than them. And that's something you get to learn in this. And it's so sick. It's such a sick experience. That kid I was just talking before, 20 years old. He's making over 6 figures. He just moved into a $2.1 million place down in downtown Miami. This is real. This is happening. We're a part of it. And all you got to do is just take the initiative and run. Run as fast as you can with this and don't look back. Just don't. But, I don't know. I'm stoked. I'm fired up. I appreciate everyone getting on the call right now.
All right, I want to cover one more thing really quick. I just want to talk mainly about duplication, but guys, over this past weekend I was at the beach with my family. And I honestly could not even focus on just chilling out or anything like that. I'm just so pumped with where we're at with the business and where we're going to. I'm just fucking excited. Sorry for saying the F word, but crazy excited. But I just want to talk about an acronym. It's KISS, K-I-S-S, and it's Keep It Stupid Simple. So guys, let's just duplicate the process. It's so easy. In the beginning, you enroll the person. You sit down, you talk about, you do the game plan interview basically. You put on the Pat Comer and Adam Wenig startup video, and you sit down with them and you pause it and you just go over it with them. All right, what's your why? Stuff like that, and you start off. So the enrollment process. Second, the invite. Get the invites out to an event. Third is the home event, and all you have to do is duplicate that process. And if your business isn't where you want it to be right now, if you're not cycling, if you don't like where it is, then what are we doing to change that? Are we doing home events? Are we doing op calls? This is honestly my main focus. This is my top priority in life, and I'm sure it is for Dave too. Well, I know it is for Dave because I hang out with him on a daily basis. But let's change it. If you don't like where your business is right now, let's change it. Let's do something about it. Let's do home events. Let's do op calls because I'll freaking be there. I'm dedicated to your guys' business. I care about everyone else's business below me more than I care about mine, and that's a fact. But Dave, you want to close up?
I just wanted to touch off on that. Listen, guys, the business starts and ends with you. If you're going to be successful in it, it's because of you. If you're going to fail in it, it's because of you. You can't blame anybody else except for the guy you see in the mirror. So understand that. If you want this to run and go places, then you have to run and go places with it. It's not going to do it on its own. The books aren't going to read themselves. The calls aren't going to be made on their own. You have to take the initiative and the drive and do it all yourself. When you start doing that and focusing on self-development and duplication, it's a very simple process. As Ryan was just saying, do the process, see the results, repeat. Do the process, see the results, repeat. That's what you got to do. That's all I have to say. Thanks for hearing us out, guys.
All right, guys, thanks for hopping on. We've been on for about 20 minutes now. I just want to say thank everyone for hopping on the call and doing some good training, but let's run with this, guys. All right, thank you.